Over 3,000 Ukrainian convicts apply to serve in army.
Here's a summary of the article.
Your profile can be used to present content that appears more relevant based on your possible interests, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Content presented to you on this service can be based on your content personalization profiles, which can reflect your activity on this or other services, possible interests and personal aspects. Information regarding which content is presented to you and how you interact with it can be used to determine whether the content e.g. reached its intended audience and matched your interests. Reports can be generated based on the combination of datasets regarding your interactions and those of other users with advertising or content to identify common characteristics. Information about your activity on this service, such as your interaction with ads or content, can be very helpful to improve products and services and to build new products and services based on user interactions, the type of audience, etc. Content presented to you on this service can be based on limited data, such as the website or app you are using, your non-precise location, your device type, or which content you are interacting with. Certain information is used to ensure the technical compatibility of the content or advertising, and to facilitate the transmission of the content or ad to your device.
This post received a score of 4,200, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Many prisoners, when given the chance to prove themselves, do really well. In New York State, some of the prisons have inmates who help fight forest fires. They are dedicated and hard-working. They take a lot of pride in being looked at in a favorable light. Many have been told they were worthless their whole lives.
I did 12 years in wildland fire and I can without a doubt say the convict crews I worked with were outstanding. Worked their asses off. Never had an issue with a convict on or off the line.
Yeah, they're glad to be out and I bet there's tons of competition to work it, so they're super motivated to do well.
Ukraine needs more soldiers even if some of them are convicts.
Prison is bad. War is worse. If done right, I can genuinely see this as prisoners making amends.
A war between convicts.
Convict wars.
Special convict operation.
Going to need a Law and Order series on this.
Didn't the Russians try this in Ukraine? I think are still doing it.
Ukrainian convicts apply. Russian convicts are forced.
Nope. Russian convicts also apply due to the conditions that their crimes will be absolved if they survive on the meat grinder for 6 months.
Is it good or bad? I'm not sure.
Well, it shows that they're running out of men, though that's been known for a while. While it looks bad, it's really quite logical. Why pay for the people's custody when you could have them supporting the nation? No real point fulfilling justice when the country is never too far from non-existence.
Oh, this is like the plot to Suicide Squad. The James Gunn version though.
More like the Dirty Dozen.
Funny fact, convicts are being mobilized voluntarily, while for regular males mobilization is forced.
People keep saying mobilization is bad, but what's the alternative? Ukraine doesn't and loses the war, gets taken over by Russia, then what? Russia just lets them live happily ever after?
Mobilization is critical, this is out of discussion. Just pointing out some oddities.
I suspect criminals don't make the best soldiers. Or even if a remote role. In the UK we don't have national service anymore, and everyone keeps saying, give the 18-year-olds national service, they'll soon learn. For the typical petty crimes they do, but the army don't want them either because you need iron discipline and all that. I suspect if given the choice they'd have normal civilians over criminals, although I get some crimes are more tricky than others. I'd imagine you don't want a violent assaulter, but a tax fraudster would be different.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.